What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you being here. It's a wonderful, sunny Friday afternoon. I just got off a stint of night shifts. Haven't had a lot of sleep, but boy, are my arms tired. That's not how that joke goes. Anyway, I just want to say hi to everybody. How's everybody going? How's the new year treating everyone? Give a shout out to my buddy Darren.
You are one pathetic loser. No offense.
Today we're going to talk about Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the original, the OG Mario Kart. This game is fun, but it's also a pain in the butt. The computer cheats. I don't care who says otherwise. The computer does in fact cheat, and it is very frustrating when you get to the higher difficulties. Today we're going to start with a fresh file, and I'm going to go through the Mushroom Cup, the Flower Cup, and the Star Cup on the 100cc to unlock the Special Cup. And then once I do that, next week I'll have a part 2 where we go through the Special Cup, and you can watch me just get absolutely ruined in the Special Cup, particularly Rainbow Road. I think they call it Rainbow Road because when they're done beating you up, that's how your bruises look. They got like multicolors. That was a terrible joke. I'm just going to blame being tired. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys like this video, if you like what I do on this channel, feel free to subscribe, to like, to comment, all that great stuff. Either way, I hope you enjoy the video. All right, welcome to my playthrough of Super Mario Kart. I'm gonna go Mario Kart Grand Prix, 100cc, like a real man. We're gonna make it happen. Now my character of choice is always either Toad or Koopa Troopa. I generally go for Koopa Troopa first. If I can't get Koopa Troopa, I go with Toad. They are the most balanced in my opinion. Not the fastest, not the best at handling, but they're pretty much mid-range overall. And with the way the courses are set out, mid-range overall is the best way to do it because you are, jack of all trades, master of none, and it's always worked for me in the past. So I got knocked around like Sugar Ray Leonard. Now I'm starting to come back ahead. Boom. The big dudes are super fast. I just hit a banana peel. The big dudes are super fast, but they have to slow down considerable to make turns. Small dudes are super fast initially, but they have really bad handling, so they spin out hard. And then you got the people kind of top middle who are quick, but not the best handling. And then you got the bottom middle, which is Toad and Koopa Troopa. And yeah, they get the job done. For me, at least. So now we're up to second. Gonna have to make this dinosaur go extinct. Battling out. There we go. We're in first place. Gonna hold on to this red turtle shell the entire time because that's what winners do. They destroy the competition. There you go. First race in the books. And I've cut out the time screens in the point addition screens because it was just a lot of wasted time. We're just gonna go race to race. That way this video doesn't take forever. Alright, now this is where the low mid players like Koopa Troopa and Toad excel, because this track is it's a dirt track and you see like the bumpy looking icons on the ground. That is where the dirt is really loose. And yeah, you can do little hop skid around the corners, but you wipe out a lot quicker. So I generally just take wide corners and take my finger off the brake and kind of let it slow down, and then quickly power into the turn, and it does it for me. I've never had a problem with it. But at this 100cc, if you spin out, it's a long hill back to first place. So you just got to keep that momentum. I'm going to hold on to this red turtle shell the whole race as long as I can. That way I have an advantage over whoever passes me up. Sorry. Alright, so it looks like Luigi is going to be my nemesis in this race. Every racer has a nemesis where they are always on your tail, and This is what I was talking about in the podcast. I don't know if you listen to the podcast or not, but Mario and Luigi can use the stars, the invincibility stars, and they can turn on and turn off those things like a light switch, and it is so frustrating. The worst part is they'll use it, and then you'll shoot a red turtle shell, and they'll immediately kick it on to defend against the red turtle shell. Very frustrating, very cheap. All the other enemy specials, or enemies, all the other racer specials are easily avoidable. But man, Mario and Luigi, when they turn that star on, they're gunning for you. Ah, it's so frustrating. So this is probably the easiest haunted house stage. The turns are wide. The worst part about the haunted house stages, and you'll see in later races, that when the big dudes bounce you, you get just pinballed all over the place. And sometimes you get stuck hitting the wall, which makes the bricks disappear, and then you go right back to it and you fall off. So it's very frustrating on the later levels, especially when you start getting whomped by people and just bouncing all around. But this one is pretty easy. And if you get a feather, right there on the left is where you actually jump across to cut some time off. But I rarely get feathers. It's kind of, I'm not sure what triggers the getting the feather, because it's not random. Some people think you randomly get items. It's not random. It depends on where you are in the race. And like usually, if you're first place, you generally don't get a red turtle shell. Now sometimes you'll get a red turtle shell in first place because there's someone really close to you on your right behind you or right to the side of you, and the computer, even though it still shows you as number 1. The computer actually has you as number 2, and so it gives you a red turtle shell. But in the time it takes for you to get the red turtle shell, you may go back to first place, so you'll be first to the red turtle shell. So every item is actually based on where you're positioned. And that was another easy one in the books. This whole circuit is pretty easy. The mushroom circuit has always been pretty easy. Which it should be. It's the first one. Gets you that lull, and then you move on to the flower stage and they destroy you. Now the Bowser Castle stages are kind of fun, but they have the same issue that the haunted house stages have. You get bounced around. The blocks don't disappear, but man, you just get bounced around on those tight corridors, and it can be very frustrating. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I generally try to stay to the right in that room and use the 1 boost. I think it's easier to use that 1 boost because you have to veer to the left of the open area. On the left-hand side, there's the 2 boost, but you have to stay on the left-hand side to use them, and sometimes you get caught in those little corridors. So in my opinion, it's not worth it. Here's one of the few places that a feather can come in handy. Pretty much all these corners, you can just cut across these corners and save some time. I just used it because it was worthless, in my opinion. Just like a green turtle shell. And I messed up, but I'll gain it back. No matter how many times I try, I always end up cutting the same swath through those coins. And I'll even mentally slow down or speed up my turn, but for some reason, I always cut the same swath. And of course I told you I rarely get feathers, and I get 2 in the same race, so call me a liar. And here we go, this one's in the bag. Boom. Cold-blooded. Alright, final race for the mushroom circuit. You could say this is the mushroom tip, maybe, because it's at the top. I don't know, just talking out loud, I guess. This one's pretty dang easy. Towards the end, right before you jump, right here, if you have a mushroom, you can excel right before those jump pads and actually end up over here on top of the item tiles, and it cuts it still counts for the lap, but you cut a huge amount of time and distance off by doing that. You pretty much pop it right here and just hold to the left, and your character will go all the way over to that far side. And that douchebag knocked me out. And look at that. Oh, another star. How quickly he turned it back on. So now I'm on the defensive, trying not to get hit by him, because if I get hit by him, I'll probably get knocked into 5th place. Now, some people don't like going through the pipes, try to avoid them because inadvertently get stuck. I think it's a necessary risk. We'll put down a turtle shell. Ooh, let's see if I can hit someone behind me. Nope. Worth a shot. And another star, shocking. Bunch of cheating plumbers. Have you noticed that mushroom peel in front of me disappeared as I laid down mine? So the game can only handle a certain amount of sprites on the screen and items. Once you hit that limit, if you keep putting stuff down, look at that, look at that. Can you believe that? That douche cut right in front of me. Computer cheats. I'm telling you, computer cheats. If you hit your limit of items on the screen, the computer has to delete one. So that's why things randomly disappear sometimes. But that's it. Mushroom tour or mushroom circuit taken care of. All right, on to the next circuit, the flower circuit. This is where the races get, in my opinion, about 50% more difficult. And there's opportunity for you. Thanks, train. There's an opportunity for you to really get destroyed on this race, as I just demonstrate. Spun out too hard and hit the little chomp. It's very dirty, and the mud slows you down. This is one of those races where the big guys actually come in handy on this race, because it takes a lot to slow them down, and they can push through the mud. And I just hit another. Yeah, good times. But I took out Luigi, so it's a draw. In these races, I'm going crazy over the dirt right now. Bowser and Donkey Kong really help out, because they are able to weather the dirt much better. So in this middle part is where you want to use your mushroom, and I use it, but I hit a jump I didn't see, and it kind of kills any advantage the mushroom gave me, which is frustrating, but now I know. Got another mushroom, so I'm going to try it again and not hit that jump. There you go. Still lose the advantage because I overcorrect, but still, in the first place, I'm happy. Last race, banana peel. There you go. All right, here we come. On the final turn, and this one is in the bag. Boom. Now this is the haunted house where it starts getting really annoying, because you have tight turns and you have little thin areas where the track has fallen off. So this is kind of the first haunted house where it is a pain in the butt at 100cc. On 50cc, it's easy peasy. You can slow down and navigate everything and still not worry. But you got one, boom. You got one boost right here. That's always a big help. Even though it's always frustrating when you use the boost and the AI doesn't, but they're still right behind you. See if I can hit that boost again. Nope. Not good with sharpening. And Luigi's using his power. Alright, we're going to put a turtle shell down. Boom. Got him. Look at that. Perfect. I don't think so. Yoshi and his child abandonment. Man, must have been twins. Alright, there we go. Take it smooth, wide turns. Once again, a lot of people like to do the drift. That's fine and all if you can get it down, but it takes a little finesse. I just like to let off the gas, and then as I hit the turn, I gas it again, and that helps propel me. And I just took out Luigi with a green turtle shell. That was a good shot. That's right. Alright, that one's done. We are cruising along. See, the only one I didn't get first place was the final of the Mushroom Cup where that jerk-off Luigi stole it. Did it Tanya Harding to me and took me out. I believe this is the first race where you encounter the moles. And they're generally not an issue, but man, when you get stuck on one of them, it is such a pain in the butt to get them off. You got to use your left and right shoulder buttons to get them off. Just tap them repeatedly, but they just ruin your day. And this one's got, you're on dirt and you got some pretty tight turns coming up, and you just got to kind of go slow so you don't end up getting a mole in your face. Apologies to people that have moles on their faces. I didn't mean it, but there you go. Almost got one. Okay. Oh, and there we go. See? I can come back though. I can persevere. Okay, pass the lizard up. So the more coins you pick up, not only does it make you faster overall, but it also protects you from getting hit. Because if you lose all your coins and you get hit, you spin out. But if you have coins, you just get bumped and lose a coin. It also protects you when you fall off the edge of the Bowser Castle or the Haunted Mansion tracks, because Lochte will take coins from you. So you want to get as many coins as you possibly can. Alright, we got some a-hole with the star on right behind us, but can't do it. Coming up, I think, on the last lap. Here we go. Show them what's up. Them Italians can build race cars, but they can't build go-karts. It ain't happening. Having said that, I'm not really sure the nationality of Koopa Troopers, so. And even with all the star power, he sucks. This is our second Bowser Castle. And this one has a lot of places to use a feather, but it's pretty tricky. Because you can see in the middle of the map, kind of pointing south, is a little ramp. And just right there to the left, if I went that way, I'd be on that ramp. I could use a feather to jump across. But you jump across and you have to take an immediate turn. So you have to be ready as soon as you land to kind of break and turn. And that little column in the middle that separates the two jumping pads, you hit that thing, you kind of get stuck. It's really frustrating. Try to stay in the middle and maneuver around these little thump guys. Get my coins, gotta make that money. Oh, denied, he got me. So now I'm gonna try to make it up. As you notice, I almost hit the middle, and that douche. He fell in the lava, and then immediately got put right in front of me. That is just uncalled for. Alright, I got a feather, but I'm not gonna try that one. I'm just gonna try a corner. There you go. A little safer, even though I'm banging around. And he puts the star on because he's a douche. Alright. I know a lot of people gave this game a heck of a lot of criticism because of this right here, of the way that the AI would just constantly cheat and take advantage of situations that the human player could not take advantage of. And they had to make that correction in the N64, Mario Kart 64, because although this was an amazing game, a lot of people were very upset with the programmed AI and how it reacted. I am one of those people. Oh gosh, I keep hitting that guy. Beating him like he owes me money. Alright, final lap. Oh, I'm holding on to this baby. You may be tempted to slow down and let whoever's behind you pass you up, and then you hit him with the red turtle shell. But when it's Mario and Luigi as your nemesis, your number 2 nemesis, um, they will turn their star on immediately, and you will waste that shell. See, I'm going to do it, and he spins out right in front of me and blocks me and screws me over. And that is so frustrating. That's ridiculous. When any other time, you would hit them with a red turtle shell, and they would spin to the side. But him, oh well, I'm not mad. This is the final course. If you look at the map on the bottom part, it looks a bit phallic. I always wondered why. But anyway, got two kind of sack-looking round parts, and I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, this one, a lot of steep curves like that, and if you don't play the drifting correctly, like I did, you'll end up in the dirt and get stuck in the pipes. And you got a boost, but I missed it because that's what professional players do. They miss stuff. It's always worse when you fire off a green turtle shell and it hits you. So I'm going to try it again. Oh, and Mario whacked me into the corner. This is not looking good for me right now. Getting beat. Right there you'll see a break in the bricks, and that's where you use a mushroom that cuts across. And I miss it again. Man, I'm getting back to the pack. Okay. Sorry, Toad. You got to go. Boom. Alright, make that one just fine. Are we coming up on Mario? Piece of cake. I'm going to hit that boost. Or is that Luigi? No, that's Mario. Can't tell the difference when they're cheating. I'm going to try to hit this boost. Hopefully I can make it. Right, alright, here we go. Line up, and I hit the brick because I'm a moron. Yep, that's what I do. Good night. And I missed the jump. It's like I want to fail. Got a star, 5th place. Oh, and I only gained 1 place because I keep hitting those stinking bricks. Oh well. Okay, 4th place, 5th place again. I can pass them up. This guy is just going to town. Okay, oh man, I already got a 1st place. I need to hit that boost. Boom, out of my way. 3rd place. Okay. That was my worst showing yet. Very frustrating, but I'm still in contention. I can still win the whole Grand Prix. And I did, actually. I didn't realize this was the last race. There you go. Flower Cup in the bag. Not my best showing, but the job got done. All right, on to the 3rd and final cup of the day, the Star Cup. This is where things just are downright despicable on 100cc. And oh my gosh, don't even think about when you get to 150. It is unfair. That's all I gotta say about that. So this beach one's not too bad. The water's annoying because it always slows you down, but you can hug the inside and cut off a lot of time. And there's a lot of the dark blue water is the deep water that makes you sink. You want to stay in light blue water, but there's multiple breaks in the dark water where you can go through if you have enough speed and not lose your place too much. It's all a gamble because them fishes. So I got the straightaway. I'm going to use my mushroom immediately. Get ahead. Boom, boom, boom. Useless. Very frustrating, the turtle shells, green turtle shells especially, out on this track because there's no edge. So you either got to place them on the ground or time it right to use it. If not, you kind of waste it. See if I can take this guy out. Oh, so close. Turned on his star. That's what they do. I got this one hopefully in the bag. I don't want to celebrate too early. Boom, got it. All right, we got the dirt pile again. Big old mud lake. That's how I describe my night after eating Taco Bell. Okay. Boom. Hit the little island, get the coins. Straightaways. Right through that island is where you want to, the big mud lake is where you want to use a mushroom. Hold on to this bad boy. Red turtle shell for life. You see I'm trying to feather the gas because I can feel my cart slipping. And we are almost there. One more lap and it's the final. One more lap and it's the final lap. Doesn't make any sense. 2 more laps. And I think we're onto the ice track, and that thing is a pain in the butt. Alright, coming into our final turn. See if we can hold on to first place. And we did. Take that. Yeah, this track is a pain in the butt. So, the very first round, it's actually best to let the computer get ahead of you, let a couple people get ahead of you, because they will start bouncing off these little ice blocks that disappear once you hit them. You only have to hit them once and they disappear. But they will just ricochet off them and clear a spot for you. And then once that spot, a track has been cleared through those ice blocks, you can play offensively and get ahead of everybody. But yeah, look at that douche. Laid his egg down. Ruined my red turtle shell. But that's what I try to do on these tracks with these ice blocks is let the computer clear a path for me and then I take over. And just like the first level on the island, you really want to try to hug the inside of this track as much as you can. Use a feather here and just cut across, back in second place. The snow drifts slow you down a bit, but hugging the inside of the track gives you an advantage where you actually can make up for any time lost in the snow drifts. And I use my mushroom and magically get through that, but cannot get to first place. I'll take it. I'm still in the lead point-wise, so no reason to cry yet. This one is probably the worst Bowser Castle stage. You get knocked around so much, and the big lane towards the end of the race is split into 3 different columns that you have to take, and oh my gosh, it is just ridiculous. You make a tight turn, you got this boost right there, but inevitably I always miss that freaking boost. The amount of work you have to put in to hit that first boost, by the time you hit it, you're at a bad angle, and usually you're ricocheting off the sides, and you lose any momentum. So, and I hit the sides because, you know, high IQ playing right there. Oh, got him. That's the second time this game I've been able to... there you go. Been able to hit Luigi with the green turtle shell. See, these corners are just beating me up, man. Oh, okay, good. Avoided Luigi and his dastardly deeds. I don't know if you guys can hear us. We got a windstorm right now. This house is shaking. Should have given an extra 20 bucks to the contractor to build it right. Oh well. If I go down, I go down. Okay. And I get that boost. You got to use your little L and R shoulders to jump over those orange or the yellowish bumpers in order to get the items or the boost behind them. I've kind of cleared out this path, so I'm slowly trying to get more and more of the item boxes. Ooh, actually I hit that one perfectly. And I'm just bouncing around. There you go. Boop, boop. And I missed him. But first place. I don't think I can hold on to it. Wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, though. We'll see what I can do. Okay, I ignore all the items because I realized last lap it's not worth getting an item. And I hit that corner because, you know. But I get ahead. And here we are. And I got first place. That's right. Suck it, you green ripoff. Alright, we are on to the final. And this is the last lap of the regular stages, the non-hidden stages. And then once, if I get in first place, I will unlock the special cup. And that may take me all week, probably, if not more, to at least get to the Rainbow Road. Because that is not a fun experience. And it takes a lot of tries on my part. But we're going to focus on the here and now. So we got a lot of tight turns and pipes. Once again, I normally try to avoid the pipes. It's not worth getting stuck in those pipes. You don't want to get caught in the pipe. Wide turns, let off the gas a bit. And then as soon as I clear the, or start making that turn, I punch it. And it kind of propels you through. Perfect. And I think Luigi's had a star on this entire lap. Get a little choke point. Try to lay down a banana peel where people have to slow down and turn around and get choked up. That way, you know, at least someone's going to hit it. I personally think you do more damage with green turtle shells by just planting them instead of firing them and hoping they ricochet. So normally I just, unless I can get them right in front of me, I generally just lay down a green turtle shell. And he just pushed me out of the way like I was nothing. Got screwed like a turtle on his back. Oh, well. Looks like the turtle's gonna fight back. Come on, buddy. Stay on target. Take that, Mussolini. Boom, out of the way. And that douche nozzle cuts in. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, that's frustrating, but once again, I'm still the points winner. Not points winner, the leader in points. And so I won this circuit. That's that. That's all three of the circuits in 100cc. Unlock the special cup. And we will hopefully be able to beat that, or at least get to the final track. Well, there you have it. What'd you think? It wasn't a perfect run, but it got the job done. Like I said, next week we'll have part 2 where I attempt the special cup and particularly Rainbow Road, and you will watch a grown man die. But let me know how you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your memories of playing Super Mario Kart on the SNES, if you did, or if you play any other reiterations of it on the later systems. I myself play the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch probably the most. Go ahead and send me an email at retrobengaming@gmail.com. Give me your thoughts and your feelings. But as always, if you have a chance, go ahead and play a Mario Kart game this weekend. Continue to be good people, treat those around you nice, and keep on gaming.